Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's just my opinion and I'm back. I did not realize that wearing my earbuds um, uh, dampened the sound of the video that I was reacting to. So I am back with a redo of my react to Amberlynn Reid, and I'll go ahead and I'll just react to the two videos, and maybe depending on how quick it is, we'll do her most recent video as well. So this one is gifts I got my girlfriend, doctor's appointment, and I think their other one was opening up about something. So let's get started with gifts I got my girlfriends. And we'll, I gotta get my situation here. I feel like I want to say Amberlynn Reid's favorite situation type deal. So let's get into her haul for her girlfriends.
Okay, so my girlfriend and I are actually exchanging gifts with one another. So I wanted to show you.
For what reason?
What I got
Just
her.
for funsies?
So first, she's been wanting some shorts. So I got her some shorts from PacSun. She really enjoys
Sauvignon.
Color blocking stuff.
I have to do this for the second time.
So I got her these sage and like cream color shorts. Should I take it out of the bag?
Yeah.
Because I have to like wrap them and stuff. I don't know. I'll decide that when I actually wrap it. And then I got her these color blocking ones. Look how cute. They probably look better out of the package, but definitely her style. Well, her style is kind of like variety. So love that for her.
We wouldn't know because we've never seen her
shoes,
except for to hear
so
her voice.
I had to get her a pair of shoes. So I got her some Jordans that look like this. Brown looks really good on her. So got her these. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she's gonna love these. I still haven't seen them. I just now opened them and I'm like amazed. I love, oh my gosh, she's gonna love. That's so exciting. So she's really into like, she does like face routines and stuff. So I got her a set of Tatcha, which comes with a lot of different types of stuff. This is calming and soothing set. It's the starter ritual for sensitive skin. So I know she's used Tatcha in the past. So I got that for her. So I got her.
So I did look up the price of the Tatcha skincare routine. And that little box that she got her was $75. It looks like the sneakers that she bought her run anywhere from $124 to $135 per Google. And I think I looked up the shorts from PacSun, and they looked like they ran from like, they were probably about $45 a pair. So yeah, she did pretty good. Her girlfriend got some nice gifts.
Another thing of origami. She likes origami and she likes to make, I think they're called drains. Who knows? She actually has a tattoo of one. He's been talking about making more and doing origami, so I wanted to.
I don't understand this about Amberlynn. Like, how does she not know what words to use? Like, a drain is something that water flows down to or through. A crane is an animal. So I'm pretty sure that her girlfriend is not making a drain out of paper. I mean, if she could, but why? I don't get that. I think she's just trying to be I think she's trying to be wacky, and then it's not working for her.
Give that to her. My way of saying, I listen to you, baby, and you should start making them if you want to. Next thing I got, she's been wanting to color just for like some, she likes to meditate and listen to like calming things. So I figured like, while she does that.
All right, I'm all about meditation. I'm all about calming things. I like to do, excuse me. I like to do, you know, I like to journal, although I don't have a million journals like Amberlynn, but I like to do journal prompting, creative writing prompting. I currently have this book that I'm working on. It is called Burn After Writing, and it's just got questions in it, and you can answer it. It's all private. It's your own information, and you basically write what's in your head. And the idea is after you're done, you're supposed to burn it. So I don't know if I'll burn it, but so far it's really interesting. It's just really good to exercise your mind. And right now I need that. So back to Amberlynn.
She can color because she's also been wanting to like color and just like do something that's like therapeutic. So I remember she was on Amazon one day and she wanted the horror tattoo coloring book, and I know she didn't buy it. So I was like, this is a good gift. And I also got her colored pencils because she prefers to use colored pencils over any other art form to color with. So she's gonna love that.
Bet you those colored pencils.
I also got her because she has coffee almost every morning. She also likes to drink tea. It's this electronic coffee warmer. Like, I thought that was so cool, especially like someone who likes technology. Like, I don't know, I just think that's really neat. Last but not least, I got her this stainless steel loose leaf tea infuser because this is like some bomb ass tea that I got her. Like a bunch of different types of teas. So yes, there's 24 teas in here. So it's loose leaf. So she needed one of these. I am so excited. Like, I'm so excited to give this to her. So I feel like I did really good. I'm a little nervous. I get really nervous when I give people gifts. I'm like, oh my God, what if they don't like them? But people ask me, what is one thing you like about yourself? I'm a good gift giver, I will say. So now I'm going to put all of these into gift bags. I'm hoping they all fit into gift bags. If not, then I'll wrap a few. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now. Hey guys, so I have not been filming much lately. I am bipolar, as you guys know, and I go through manic episodes where I'm like super high and happy, motivated, energized, and I go through lows where I'm low, depressed. I just feel like just like the sudden doom and darkness, and I'm not motivated to do anything. I don't do anything during these times. I cannot turn on my camera. Mainly because I hate talking about myself when I feel like this. I hate showing my life when I feel like this. And I most definitely don't want to trigger anyone who also struggles. And I don't want you guys to be miserable throughout my videos, like seeing me like this. But it has been some odd days of me feeling like this. And normally I go through super low lows.
You know, I get where she's trying to make videos that are positive and have a happy tone, but you know, her bipolar is part of her reality and it's part of her life. She's sharing her life. I don't have bipolar, but I do suffer from depression and anxiety. So I know that every day is not a good day. And it's tough when you're having a bad day. And I really do kind of feel for her. You know, I know how much it takes to sometimes, some days to just function with the anxiety and depression. I can't imagine what it's like to be bipolar on top of it. The one thing that I did garner from what she's about to talk about is I wonder why, to me, it just sounds like maybe the medicine wasn't doing its job at that particular moment. So, and of course, she doesn't say whether she did or not, but I'm just making the assumption that she did not call her doctor, and I think that she should have called her doctor because it seemed like this had gone on for a couple weeks. Because as you know, that this video probably was made maybe about a week or so ago. So I don't know. I wonder why she didn't call her doctor. I know I certainly would have called my doctor, and maybe I'm just too quick to call my doctor, but that's just, you know, my mental health is super important.
That could last up to 10 days. And normally during those times, I don't film. And I just, every single day, I'm just depressed, like very, very badly. Don't worry. I still talk to my psychologist. I still see my psychiatrist. Like I am taking my medicine and everything like that. But this is something that I'm going to have to like deal with for the rest of my life, whether I take medicine or whether I don't, but I do take medicine. It makes it to where I don't have these days as often, but they still come, they still go. It is what it is. And I don't share these days with you guys because I've been so behind on my videos. But since I am making my videos so much longer, I'm fitting more than one day in a video. So it's now made it to where I catch up quicker. So if you guys do notice where I'm skipping some days, it's because I feel like I physically cannot pick up my camera. I'm hoping that when I wake up tomorrow, I feel better, I feel lighter, I feel happier because I don't like the ceiling at all. Obviously,
sure.
This is who
Nobody
I am. This is what I deal with. This is the truth. And I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like when I'm like a month behind on videos or even 3 weeks or 2 weeks, but I personally love it because that just means like I was motivated and I was doing things. And then when I get caught up, that just means, oh, Amberlynn isn't doing very well mentally. So I don't know. I just wanted to pop in on here and let you guys know that that's what I've been struggling with as of lately. And I'm trying to pull myself out of it, but obviously being bipolar, you can't do that. But I feel like we were getting to the point where in the next few days, I'm going to be okay. And it's just part of my life, part of the cycle. Yeah, there is a cycle. It's my bipolar cycle. And I hate it. I hate it a lot. But yeah, so sorry. I don't mean to be a letdown or a Debbie Downer. That's not my goal here. But I just kind of wanted to open up and let you guys know kind of what I am dealing with right now. Hello. Okay, so it has been a few days since you last saw me, and I am doing better. I'm not like 100% mentally well currently.
She looks better.
We are getting there. So far today, I got 3 hours of sleep. I have a doctor's appointment that I'm actually about to head out to, but yeah, I got 3 hours of sleep. So living my best life off of that. Woke up, showered, you know, got ready for the day. I took my Ozempic shot, my Ozempic injection, if you will, and now I'm just doing my makeup while watching Kendall Rae. She does like true crime stories, and she uploaded a video today called "Did Andrea Snyderman Really Not Know Her Boss Killed Her Husband?" So you love that. I love Kendall Rae, but I hate when she uploads videos about murders or kidnappings that isn't solved yet. That's nothing against Kendall Rae as a person. It's just like a preference. Like, I need to know what happened. Like, is this person found yet? Like, who killed this person, etc., etc. So I need to know. Yeah, so doctor's appointment, fun stuff. And then I think we're gonna go by the homeless shelter and drop off all those things that I am donating to them that I went and bought. If you guys remember that vlog, it's just my girlfriend's been.
So this kind of cracked me up a little bit. I remember seeing a video that probably a few weeks ago she went and had to get to the dollar store before it closed to get all this stuff. She had to have it done. I mean, I think she even closed the store and she just was throwing stuff in the cart. And now it's been sitting in her house. I mean, I think it's a nice thing that she's doing, but maybe you could have taken your time if it was going to be this long before you could get it to the shelter. That's just a thought.
Super busy. She's the driver in the relationship. So yeah, I just use Bear With Me Mix spray. It's just prime, set, refresh, whatever. Multitasking spray. I love that for me. I love it. Love it. It definitely makes my face feel good. I need a little bit more right there. So yeah, we are officially now caught up with vlogs. Love that. Actually, honestly, I hate that. So that was me being sarcastic. Do I have my mask in my purse? I really hope I do.
I think this purse is what wifey bought her as a gift.
The mask is black with red heart on it. Simplistic, literally matches everything. Got my wallet. Cool. An LA roll-on. So yeah. My girlfriend surprised me with this purse. It's a Telfar bag. Oh my god, I love her. She also got me Telfar earrings. Should I wear those today? They're silver. Does silver go with this? I was thinking gold. Let me fix my boobies, sorry. I was thinking gold.
Okay, so I looked up the Telfar bag and it runs for about $145. Let me look up the Telfar earrings. Telfar earrings. And as it stands, or as it is, the Telfar bags are very popular right now. So good for you for being in know. I had no idea. Looks like the Telfar earrings are a bit on the pricey side. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, so they're about $200, $235. She probably got the bigger ones. I can't imagine Amberlynn wearing a smaller earring. So she probably got her the large hoop earring in silver, $235. So, I mean, if this was the gift that she gave Amberlynn for whatever they were gift giving for, she made out pretty well too. I mean, that bag was like $145. The earrings were $235. So, yeah, these two girls really, they really go out on a limb for each other.
Gold would go better with this, so I just think I'm not gonna wear jewelry at all. I'm so tired. I am so tired, you guys. Wow.
I bet you had some black earrings you could wear. I think it's kind of weird that she took us into the doctor's. I also thought it was kind of weird that the doctor's office, the lobby, had a
So I'm back from the doctor's,
couch.
And I want to show you something that my girlfriend got me. She got me these huge thing. She got me this huge thing of roses and baby's breath.
They're beautiful. I love
stunning.
Roses.
Let me tell you. Oh my gosh.
Notice something about this though. Ready? Oh. Don't know why she does this.
Like gigantic.
Get a tripod.
Way bigger than me, and you guys know how big I am. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing?
I'm gonna back up just a teeny tiny bit.
What are you doing?
Did you see the crock? Like, why is there a crock on the counter? Why is there a crock there? I'm sorry.
Like,
I have to do it again.
Oh. Like gigantic. Way bigger than me, and you guys know how big I am. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, there it is. Why? Why is there a crock? One crock. Well, we can only see, maybe there's two crocks, but there's a crock on the counter. Why is there a shoe on the counter where you're going to be putting your food? Why is there a cat on the counter where you're going to be putting your food? I can't stand that. I realize that animals jump. I get it. But still, ugh, it's gross. Like, I hate it when Foodie Beauty has her cats on the counter, and you know that she's not cleaning those counters. Amberlynn, I believe, is a lot cleaner than Foodie Beauty, but yeah, well, take the crock off the counter.
What are you doing? What do you do? What do you do? I have nothing for you. Literally just got home. She gets so excited.
She's so excited when I come home.
So cute.
She's so excited.
Hey guys, so it's actually the middle of the night, so I ended up falling asleep because, okay, I took my 0.5 Ozempic, and second week of doing that, but I think, I don't know, made me feel a little ill, not gonna lie. I got a little nauseous.
It's going to when you first
thankfully I didn't
change your
it was so bad that,
dosage.
When you over the toilet, like the whole 9 yards, I really thought I was gonna puke. I'm feeling, I don't know, a little bit better, I guess. It's very, very common to get nauseous on Ozempic, no matter what. So it's suggested to just like eat smaller meals throughout the day, which is what I've been aiming to do. I feel like people are, because I have been communicating with a lot of people on Instagram ever since I've been doing like these Q&A things. If there's ever a time that I want to like answer the question like in a message, then I'll do that. So I have been talking to actually a lot of you lately, so I love that. But some of you have pointed out that it seems like I'm eating a lot more lately. It's because I have to eat smaller meals more frequently, like several times throughout the day, and that's just like what's working for me, obviously. Regardless, like Ozempic causes nausea for a lot of people. It's not a symptom that everyone gets, but it is a symptom that's very, very common. I don't know if I ever told you guys why I even had a doctor's appointment. I wanted to obviously do a checkup on like how Ozempic's working for me and whatnot. And also I have this really like weird lump under this arm. It's like not even visible.
So before she gets to something kind of serious, I think it would have been nice if she had shared how her Ozempic journey is going. I mean, it does seem like it's helping her, which is a good thing. But it kind of would have been nice for her to share, especially if maybe there was someone in her audience that was thinking about going on the Ozempic journey themselves. I've been on Saxenda. I lost about 20 pounds. It's very expensive. I can't afford to purchase it right now because my insurance changed. But if you have a good insurance plan and you can stand having to give yourself a shot every day, it definitely is something that works. I have another channel called Jan's Journey that I will be talking about a weight loss journey and just my journey into my 50s. So anyways, I don't know why I seem so happy about that, but anyway, I think it would have been nice for her to share that information.
Like it's like under my skin, and sometimes it makes my arm like swollen and red and like super hot. So my doctor is like, okay, we need to schedule you to get an ultrasound just to see like what it could be. So we're gonna do some imaging. So we're getting that appointment. They're making it. They're gonna call me and let me know, and then also they're making me an appointment with a lymphedema doctor specialist, which I'm really excited because we just need to like get this figured out. I was supposed to be referred to a physical therapist for my lymphedema, but my doctor's like, okay, let's just like see a lymphedema specialist first, and then we could do the physical therapy.
That must be really painful. I'm gonna go down. There's another. There's a lady that I follow on Instagram that has the same issue, and apparently it's very painful. All right, so this is the cliffhanger for the next video. So let me stop this.
Hey everybody, it's me, Zach. This is Judy, and welcome back.
Sorry, Zach, not that I don't love you, because I do.
Back to our.
But I want to do the other.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video.
Amberlynn Reid video. So let me go to her. Oops, that's not where I want to go. There we go. So the What Happened to Me video.
Hey guys, okay, so
let me get her to speed. Let me make sure that she's showing up well in my video. Okay, I think we look good. So this is her update as to what happened to her. And I have some thoughts about this. And I just want to preface this with saying, at some point in the video, she thought, she said, I hope that nobody reacts to this because I think it would be disgusting. And my reaction for her is more, you know, you obviously have made progress. I think a lot of people have seen the progress. I know she gets a lot of hate, and I'm not saying that I love her, because she says and does some things that kind of grind my nerves a little bit. But I definitely have seen her go from having to use the scooter to being able to walk through the stores and etc. And I think that that's a huge achievement for her. And really, what I would say before this even starts is I felt like she was kind of saying that, well, this is it. This is where I'm at. I'm stuck now. And you're not stuck. You can certainly um, get help to get back your mobility. So, but let's get into the video and we'll talk about it more.
Need to talk. Kind of just wanted to talk to you about like how I've been feeling lately, / what recently happened to me that kind of flipped my world upside down. I'm not gonna lie. So lately I've just been feeling very detached from vlogging. Like I was doing so good with it, and then like I had really bad lows with my bipolar, and it's like made me depressed and kind of detached from a lot in my life, like things that I used to enjoy doing.
So this is what I was talking about earlier. Like it seemed like the bipolar issue had been going on for a couple weeks, and I don't know a lot about it. I'm not a trained professional in any way, but again, coming from my own depression and anxiety issues, if I was having symptoms for 2 weeks straight, I certainly would have called my doctor and said, I think I need something adjusted with my medication. So I don't know a lot about bipolar. Maybe it doesn't work that way. But I feel like there has to be some way to shorten the lows that she's having. So I don't know. That's just my thought.
I no longer enjoy doing that, and things that used to make me happy no longer even like make me smile. Things like are that extreme. I could tell that they would be better if it wasn't for something that recently happened to me, which again I'm going to explain. But it's just I have not been doing well mentally, and it plays a really big role on my life and the way that I do things, the way that I run my channel, and who I am as a person. And I do take medicine. I take Lamictal, 200 milligrams. I've been taking Lamictal for over 4 years now, or about 4 years. It has completely changed my life. My lows used to be way worse than this. My manic episodes used to be way worse than the ones that I have now. So Lamictal does help. But for me, struggling with bipolar is always going to be something. The medicine can only do so much. Therapy can only do so much. It's a lot of different things that play a role. And it's just something that I have come to the terms that I have to accept. But I am doing better when it comes to that. But, okay. So it was about 3 to 4 days ago. I was just feeling so just low. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't even want to, like, I was just sitting at my desk. Like, that's all I would do all day long is just sit at my desk and watch YouTube. And my girlfriend's like, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. And, I didn't want to. My girlfriend's very supportive, constantly trying to like urge me to exercise and go for walks and eat right, eat less, not binge. So supportive, but there's only so much she can do. It's ultimately my choice. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. I put on my socks and I was putting on my shoes. I wanted to vlog while walking, and sometimes vlogging while walking can be embarrassing because I am out of breath and I take pauses, not pauses walking, but pauses in between words and stuff like that, so I can catch my breath a little bit. Like my stamina has improved so much, but hi, I'm still in the 400s. Like I still have issues with breathing, but my stamina has improved so much. Like for so long, I did not care about my stamina. Like in 2019, I was worried, but like I didn't realize how freeing it is to go to the store and just walk around like a normal person and not have to worry about a fucking scooter. And I've worked so hard, especially in the last year, with my stamina and my mobility, and I can cook, I can clean, I can shower, I can do all these things that I wasn't able to do years ago. I wasn't able to do these things. And you guys know I have been, some of you say, smug about my mobility, or that like I see people say things like, why is she so impressed with herself? Everyone can do these things. I used to not be able to. And I think I was starting to take mobility for granted again. You know, all those times my girlfriend urged me to go for walks. And I would say no, maybe later. I regret every single time I said that. So I put on my shoes, I put on my socks, and since I wanted to vlog just a little bit while walking, like I just wanted to talk to you guys like about where my headspace is. So I told my girlfriend, you turn left, I turn right. We'll meet in the middle because we do like this loop that we do. So I have time to like just vlog by myself and like, you know, because sometimes I just get nervous doing, you know, vlogging while walking. I don't know. It's just a thing. Okay.
So it's, you know, it seems like she mentioned a while ago that she wasn't comfortable with the camera on around her girlfriend. And it seems like that hasn't changed at all. You know, I think she kind of needs to get over that. I think especially in the sense of if she was already having a rough time with her bipolar, was it really such a great idea for her to be going by herself versus, you know, walking with her girlfriend? I don't know. I feel like she should have been with her girlfriend too. But that's just, again, my thought. And honestly, why did you need to vlog that? I understand it. You needed content, but if you're not feeling good, you can basically just say, hey, I need a couple days to myself. You could have turned that camera off, paid attention to where you were walking, spent time with your girlfriend, quality time without the camera, and you know, try to get your head back in order. I know even with myself, you know, my cell phone is always nearby. Oh, my cute puppy. Oh, can't see that now. Let's see. My cute puppy. She's so cute. But you know, maybe it would have been nice to leave the camera home. Just like sometimes I just have to leave my cell phone on my nightstand or leave it at home because I get too wrapped up in it. Just a thought.
I just get anxiety over weird things. I get nervous over weird things. It doesn't matter. It's not the point of the story. So I was vlogging and my intention was to express to you guys like how I'm feeling lately, like being disconnected and detached from just anything that I used to enjoy, and that includes vlogging. And I wasn't paying attention because I was vlogging, and some of my foot missed the step. I was walking on a sidewalk and half of my foot did not reach the sidewalk, and I ended up falling. And the fucking noise that my ankle made, I don't think I'll ever forget that noise. It was so scary. And I was by myself, and I just felt so scared. And like when I sat up from falling, I looked down at the ankle that made that noise, and my foot was just like dangling. And it was just so scary. And immediately I felt pain. Like it was immediate. Like I had a little bit of like an adrenaline rush for a minute there. When I was walking back into the apartment, I think I was just so shocked by everything. And so I was able to limp my way back into the apartment, and I was just terrified. Because I was like, something isn't right. Like I broke my ankle one time when I was 7 years old, and this pain feels so much worse than that, which is so odd to me. I actually have the clip of when I fell. I did click off like almost immediately after I fell, but I do have the clip. So I'm gonna play that right here. Well, I'm just going for a walk. I don't know, my headspace is just not the greatest lately. And it's like, I'm so confused. I was loving vlog.
So I just want to point out, when you watch this video, where she's at right now seems to be pretty lit. And as far as, obviously she's in the dark, you know, it's at nighttime. I'm sure it's a little bit cooler at night right now. But she's constantly looking at the camera because she's walking and blogging. But where she falls, it's very dark. So she may not have necessarily seen an uneven sidewalk. And the fact that she's walking and talking and looking at her camera and in complete darkness is most likely how she fell. So again, my thought is maybe you shouldn't be out by yourself right now. So just a thought.
But now I'm in a low. So it's like vlogging just, I don't know, I just feel so disconnected. So as you can tell, you hear me say, okay. And I remember saying that as a way of like, okay, bitch, you got this. Like, you're gonna be okay. Let's just focus. Let's just stand up. Like, I remember that moment so well. And it's just so weird that I got it on camera because I know it's just a 2-letter word, but like that okay was just like me telling myself, like, okay, you're gonna be fine. Like, I don't know. So I ended up going to the emergency room. The pain literally just got worse and worse and worse. You know, they did the x-rays of this and that, and they could not find anything broken. So that's a good thing because, you know, broken bones can be very, very like.
So the one thing that I pointed out when I did this earlier is that I noticed, I don't know when she went to the ER. I don't know if it was that night or the next day, because I think this video is like 3 or 4 days later. But she had different clothes on. So, okay, maybe it was the next day, but if it's not, like, so she went, I could see if she like ripped her shirt or got wet or got dirty or something like that. Totally understandable. But she was able to make her way on her own back to her apartment. We don't know how far away from her apartment she was, but it didn't require her to call her girlfriend to help her. Didn't require her to call the ambulance, anything like that. I'm not taking away from her injury. I'm sure that it's very painful. And I'm sure that probably it was more pride that fueled her back to her apartment. So I don't want to take away from her agony and her emotions. But I did find it very interesting that her clothing changed. And again, maybe it was the next day, so she doesn't really say. But anyway, just an observation. I can't speak. An observation about her visit to the ER.
Hard to heal, but I have multiple torn ligaments, and that's scary for someone my size. They were going to give me crutches, too big to use them. They were going to give me this big black boot that I was going to have to wear, and that didn't even fit because of my lymphedema. And it's just like, the pain just kept getting worse and worse. I was at the emergency room for a few hours, and by the time it was time for me to leave, like, I could not walk on it. And as someone who's, you know, in the 400s, it's terrifying because it's like anything that I could have used to help myself, like crutches, or they suggested that I sorry, I'm just a mess right now. They suggested that I use this like scooter thing where you put your knee up so you don't have to walk on the foot that you fucked up, but nope, too big for that too. So I'm having to step on my foot that has several torn ligaments in my ankle, and it is just, oh my god, it's traumatizing. They had to push me in a wheelchair. We were like way far back though. I don't know, like if it's because of COVID or something, but where we were was like in the garage. Like they had several rooms set up, and I don't know. It was
terrifying.
Just like, I don't know. The doctor was so amazing though. Like I don't think I've ever seen a doctor in an emergency room so freaking awesome. Because like emergency rooms are super busy and they're like rushy and like just ready to get their job done, which is totally understandable. But this guy just made me feel so fucking safe and cared for, and I just appreciated the whole experience because I was like honestly traumatized. So it's been like 3 or 4 days, and I like can't move. The first day, like waking up after it happened because it happened at nighttime.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to say, and this is what I said in my last video that you could only hear my side. So if she had just Googled, okay, granted, maybe the hospital didn't have devices that could help her with because of her size. But if she and this is like 3 or 4 days later, obviously the first 2 days you're probably just like in an emotional state, you're still in shock, you know, you're processing, but then like, you know, you get to the 3rd day and you're like, okay, I need to be able to function, right? If she'd Googled medical boot for someone of a certain size. And if she had Googled, scooter for, or knee scooter, I think is what I Googled, knee scooter for someone over 400 pounds, cane for somebody over 400 pounds, she would have found that there are scooters out there that you can kneel on with your leg for people that are bigger. I mean, our society, we are bigger people. I am not a skinny girl. You can tell. Look at this. You can tell I'm not skinny. I'm not an Amberlynn Reid size, and I'm not a Foodie Beauty size, but I am not a skinny girl. I'm a pudgy girl. I don't have a problem with crutches or anything like that, but I Googled it and I found it almost immediately. There's a boot out there, a walking boot that she can get that it doesn't go all the way up her leg, but it'll go a little bit above her ankle. And it is built for a bigger ankle. I think that it probably would have maybe helped her, or she could have just gotten the scooter, or I'm sure that there's even crutches. I didn't look up crutches, but I did look up a cane for someone larger. So they are out there. You just have to look for them. And unfortunately, you're not going to be able to go to the store and buy them, but you can certainly get them from probably Amazon. And how long does Amazon take? I'm sure she's got Prime.
Waking up the next morning, I was so scared to get out of bed. And obviously I have to get up. I have to go to the bathroom. That's the only thing I'm able to do is go to the bathroom and take like these wannabe quick showers. And this is just me being brutally honest. And I don't want my girlfriend to help me with any of that. I stand by that. I didn't have my ex help me with any of that. It's not happening. I'm not that person. I have too much pride. I'm too embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I'm with my girlfriend because she's my girlfriend, not my caretaker. So I have been it's just been rough. She does help me walk though, which I'm so appreciative for her. But the first morning, you guys, I was a statue. I stood out there. I was a statue. I don't even know how I made it to the bathroom. It takes me about 30 seconds per step. It's so bad. It's so painful. This is mentally the most exhausting and painful and hardest thing I've ever had to do mentally, because I have to ignore this pain that is, I don't think there's anything that can describe this pain, but there isn't. And I have to mentally ignore it just to go to the bathroom, which is just right there. Because I'm in my bedroom. I have a bathroom in my bedroom. For someone my size, this isn't good because I can lose, I've lost my mobility. I am officially bedbound currently, but I don't want it to reach an unhealthy spot. People tear their ligaments all the time. This isn't because I'm fat. This isn't anything like that. I simply am a person who wasn't paying attention while walking. It's that simple. Just because I'm healing like a normal person by resting in bed, ice.
So she's right. I mean, this is a normal process when something like this happens. But she keeps talking about being bedbound. And I feel like I could be wrong. We talk about with Foodie Beauty, the next arc, right? But I feel like this is the next arc of Amberlynn Reid. How long is it going to take her to get back out of bed? It's a shame. I hope that she doesn't do this. I hope that she works on getting better to get back to where she was. See.
I have an ace bandage, like the whole 9 yards. That just is completely backtracking all of the progress I have made when it comes to my mobility and everything like that. So currently I'm just I cry a lot. Every time I go to the bathroom, I'm trying to drink less so I don't have to go to the bathroom. It's that bad. I don't know. I don't want to keep rambling or whatever, but it's a lot. Okay. We need to talk about this whole estrogen thing. You guys will never believe it. You know how I'm not supposed to be taking estrogen and there's this whole scandal? They literally, I got this message from my pharmacy that said, oh, your estrogen's ready to be picked up. Girl. So we picked it up. Okay. I have a name on there who prescribed it to me. It's just so scandalous. I just don't understand what's happening. But my girlfriend went to go pick up also my refills of my Lamictal and my Zoloft, and she is trying to get me a cane. I don't know if she's actually gonna be able to find one. So we're gonna see if it'll help me walk like when I go to the bathroom and stuff. I don't know. I just feel really like oh my god, I feel like such a shitty person. Like I keep blaming myself and like just I don't know. I'm not doing good at all. Like I was already going through lows and now this just like made me feel like 100% worse. Obviously, I don't know. I just want to heal because having to have my girlfriend help me walk, that's not the type of vibe I'm wanting to vibe with, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna stop my rambling. I do want to say I don't really know what the future of this channel is gonna look like currently because it's like where am I gonna film? So maybe some live stream moments where we can talk or do like Q&As on live stream, or maybe I can just like be like, hi, Bedbound series #1. I don't know.
Okay, so 2 thoughts on this. It doesn't have to be a series. Everything suddenly with Amberlynn is a series. It doesn't have to be a series, but it could be you updating your viewers on what your progress is and what you're doing to keep your sanity during this time and what you're doing to heal. You may be able to inspire someone that has hurt themselves to get out of bed and get well. You just don't know who you're touching when you're filming. I feel like from the way that she's talking that in her head, this is it. She's done. The bed is where she's going to live. And I really hope she doesn't do that to herself.
But yeah, I have several torn ligaments in my ankle. I'm surprised I did not break my ankle. I'm very freaking grateful. Either way, this pain actually hurts worse than when I actually did break my ankle. So, and it's the same ankle, and it's the ankle with my lymphedema. So I would like to make those things known as well. So if there's reaction channels reacting to this, I think that's disgusting. I'm just gonna add that because this isn't drama. This isn't tea. This isn't, oh my god, let's react to make some money off of it. Like I literally am actually miserable right now. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. For those of you who like have messaged me worrying about me or like said you're my thoughts, etc., or people just reaching out to see if I'm okay. Like I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. But I'm gonna go for now. I love you guys. Pray for me. Like I know I don't like believe in God or like whatever. Like I'm agnostic, but in my opinion, when I say pray for me, that's just other people's version of positive thoughts, and I'm willing to accept it all because I definitely need it. Anyways, bye guys.
I think I lost connection. Let me see if I can get that back. Hold on a moment.
Hey guys, okay, so we need.
Okay, I think I'm back. All
Hey
right,
guys, so welcome to a
our
new video.
Next video is weight gain, losing mobility, and relationship update, part 1. So this should be interesting. I kind of like that shirt she's got on. It's cute. I'm sure it came from Toured. She's been doing a Toured haul for what, like 5 months? All right, let's get through this. We're at 48 minutes now. So let's get through.
I figured we could do like a Q&A. We have a Twinkie Story. So we can do a Q&A type style. I don't like sitting like this for long. I prefer to have my leg propped up with comfort because this hurts. So yeah. So there might be like a part 1, part 2 situation. I don't want to like be overbearing, but this is it for now. Like I might do some like what I eat today videos and things like that. I'm just hoping that the vlogs can come back soon. It's officially been 6 days since I tore ligaments in my ankle. So it actually happened on Tuesday of last week at 10:40 p.m. And the reason why I know this is because as soon as it happened, I texted my girlfriend and I said, I think I broke my ankle because that's what I actually thought happened. Thankfully, it didn't happen, although this feels a lot worse than when I did break my ankle when I was younger. But yeah, tomorrow will be a week. It takes weeks to heal, which is unfortunate. But yeah, now let's get into the Q&A. So people are asking, what are my plans on keeping on track with like the weight loss while I am healing? So it's been a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. During this time, I have had the most anxiety I've had in a long time because it's a mind game. Because mentally, I'm just like, damn, this is completely backtracking everything that I've been working so hard for, and I am full of anxiety, just riddled with anxiety. I have had breakdowns. I have been bored. I have felt like, wow, what's the point? I have my food addiction, my binge eating just has been super prominent. Today is actually my Ozempic injection that I'm gonna do after this clip or after this video. Still on 0.50, so we're gonna do that and see if that helps. But I don't know, like in the last few days, like I've just been so hungry. Like it has been like emotionally, it has been physically, it's been hard. Obviously I don't really have an answer for this because right now I'm just kind of struggling. I like feel hardcore guilty about it. I haven't weighed myself because I physically can't even step on the scale because my scale is pretty platformed and it kind of wibble wobbles. So I do not trust myself to step on that currently. Plus I know it'll hurt. Someone asked, have you thought about doing water aerobics for exercise? See, if I had my own personal pool, let's do it, queen, because I love swimming. I love everything about being in the water, but unfortunately I don't do public pools because they gross me out. Anyone and everyone can tell me, well, chlorine kills the pee, chlorine kills the germs. I don't care. Something about swimming, which with a bunch of people, like in a pool together, it's just like a people soup, and it really just like creeps me out. Someone asked, do you think it's normal to compare spraining an ankle and temporarily losing mobility to mourning the loss of a person? So I was like confused with this question because I didn't really know what they were talking about, but I did say, I think on Instagram, where it just feels like I'm in a mourning stage, and clearly this person doesn't realize that mourning can mean more than just like mourning someone's death. And thankfully someone left a comment underneath this that kind of explains it perfectly. Mourning doesn't have to mean that. I've heard people say they mourn the life they could have had, they mourn their marriage after divorce. To mourn means there's a loss somewhere, and Amber is scared that she's losing her mobility, hence the mourning. You're making it sound like she's comparing it to a death of a loved one, which isn't true. So I want to say thank you so much, Kia Jones, for that comment, because you explained it better than I probably could have in this moment. I wasn't comparing it to the death of a loved one at all. I'm just saying I feel like I'm mourning the mobility that I have worked so freaking hard for, and now it's just like it's backtracking. I do use like a little cane moment. So it says the capacity of this is 300 pounds, but I've been using this for like 5 days now. Okay, maybe not 5 days. How long has it been? Like 4? I think it's been 4 days. It's fine. It's dandy. I'm not putting all my...
Okay. I can't stand when she's like, I'm using a cane moment. Like, why do we have to say that? Or like situation type deal. Like, oh God, that drives me crazy. Like, what is that just like quirky Lynn? I don't know. I don't get it. It's stupid.
My weight on it is just like healthy as like something that's there. And it just feels really good because like I can't like walk without having just like a little bit of support. Like people with crutches, they would do the same thing. So that's just like, it's helped a lot, honestly. Someone asked, what would you say are some of your struggles as an adult as a direct result of your traumatic childhood? Definitely my issues with food, my memory problems, 100%. Like I used to think like I was just this like dumb little duckling, you know, in this world, but no, traumatic things that happen to you as a child really messes with your brain as an adult, obviously, like the brain chemistry and like a lot of random things happen from that. And memory for me is a big one. So I find myself being told that I'm lying a lot or contradicting myself a lot, which is a super struggle because it's like, that's not what I'm trying to do here. It's just like memory relapses, me not being able to trust people, like massive paranoia. Like I'm a very paranoid person. I know like me being bipolar also is kind of like, it runs in the family, honestly, but you know, like depression, I just feel like a lot of my bad things about myself or things about myself that I want to change. Those are definitely from my traumatic childhood for sure. And it just like kind of breaks my heart when people are like super cruel when it comes to these things, because it's like, okay, yeah, you're being cruel to me as a 30-year-old woman, but it's like you're also being cruel to that 7-year-old girl who had to witness the things that she did. I didn't choose my childhood at all. Unfortunately, I didn't choose the brain chemistry that was created because of it. All I can do is work on the now and the things that I can change. And unfortunately, brain chemistry is hard to change. I'm taking medicine, going to therapy, and things like that. And I'm just like, I'm working on it, but it's hard. It's not something that you can just change. Sometimes it takes literally years, decades. But I'm trying to figure it out for sure. How have you been managing your sleep schedule while recovering from your ankle injury? Sleep and healing are very connected. Make sure to get lots of rest if you can. Honestly, my sleeping, I go to bed later now because I know from experience that if I stay in bed all day long and then it's time to go to bed, my brain like doesn't adapt. It's like, okay, you've been here all day. What do you mean? This is your bed. I'm like, girl, it's my bed. Like, I want to sleep. So me being in bed for, you know, all day long, my brain, when it is time to sleep, because I've always had problems with sleeping. I have insomnia ever since I was a very little girl. That's something else from my childhood. Like, I'm kind of afraid to sleep at night. It's very psychological. It's frustrating. And I know it's from trauma and things I experienced at the nighttime as a younger person. Yeah, I noticed that I'm able to fall asleep quicker, if you will, on normal days when I'm up doing my life, doing my daily life, and then I physically go into my bed to go to sleep. My brain is able to process, okay, well, this is where you sleep. But currently it's like, okay, this is where you are all the time. So yeah, I just noticed my sleeping's a little bit worse. Like I go to bed later, I wake up later, and I kind of low-key hate it. I still am trying to take melatonin, which sometimes doesn't work or as good as I'd like it to. So my sleeping has kind of been a mess. I'm sure you guys can tell because I'm up like constantly on Instagram answering questions. Oh, and BT Dubs. I'm doing a book read along. I don't really know if I should call it a book club. Hold on, let me adjust. My Instagram, I'm doing a book read along moment. It's hard to call it a book club. It's not going to be like conducted like one currently, but we are reading The Cellar by, oh my God, I forgot what it's called. I will put a photo here, but this is what we're reading. There is trigger warnings for it, so definitely look those up. But we are, as a community, going to start reading this book on the 24th. So I'm going to try to have this video up before then, so you guys know and you can read along. So on Instagram, I'm gonna set like goals, like be at this page by said date. So then as a community, I can ask you guys questions about it and we can kind of like discuss it through my story on Instagram. It's more so like a read along, let's discuss it type of deal. So yeah, you guys should definitely join and do that. Has this injury given you more motivation to lose the weight? It has made me realize.
Stop with the situation type of deal. Oh my God. Like I can't take it. I can't stand it. You just sound stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm making fun of you while you're not feeling well, but you just sound stupid. Stop saying that.
More than anything, that people my size, like, you're screwed if something like this happens, because they don't have casts that are going to fit someone with my type of lymphedema. You know, you don't have the body strength to use crutches. This has completely made, it's kind of, in a way, it feels like a version of what could be said as a rock bottom. I'm just finding that my rational side, which is, Amberlynn, you have reached a point where it's like, okay, if cancer wasn't it, is this it? Like, are you going to lose the weight quicker now? Like, I've lost 100 pounds in a year. So we need to like celebrate that. But I just feel like we're kind of not. We're kind of skipping over the fact that I have lost a large chunk of weight. I have lost 1/4 of what my goal is to lose. And that's 25%. I feel like that's a lot of weight, like in a year, especially. Okay, so there's my rational side versus my mentally ill side, if you will, my eating disorder side, where it's just like, all I can think about is food. I just want food because I'm bored and I'm sad and I need something to make me feel better. So it's like I have these two sides that are currently fighting just back and forth with each other. And sometimes this side wins and sometimes this side wins. It kind of feels like the angel and the devil on your shoulder type deal. And I hate it. But this has made me realize more than ever, honestly, like, girl, like, oh, is Twinkie having a nightmare? Hold on. Baby. Sometimes she'll like do these little like in her sleep. It makes me feel like she's having a nightmare or something. I don't like it. It makes me sad. I totally forgot what I was talking about. What I'm trying to say is, this is making me want to lose weight more than ever, because if something like this ever happens again, I want to be able to help myself a little bit more, because right now I just feel like I kind of can't. Like, I'm doing the best that I can, honestly, but sometimes the best that you can isn't always the best that you need. Does that make sense? Someone said, how does it feel to know the honeymoon is over and to realize what a grave mistake you made dragging a stranger into your home? I don't understand what that means. I'm so confused. Are you saying that my girlfriend and I aren't in the honeymoon phase anymore? Because we are. It's so strange to me, because I've never had like such beautiful love like this before. Like the chemistry, just like the connection, like emotionally and physically and mentally. Like this is gonna be very, very weird. But I think if you know, you know. It's one of those things. So I'm about to explain it. And if you don't know, then you're going to think that I'm freaking psychotic. But if you know, you know, type thing. You are. So when I'm on TikTok, right, I was on lesbian TikTok for like a freaking hot minute there, because like, hi, lesbian. And so these girls would always like, you know, just be super sweet. And like, they would be like super like mouth to mouth like this, like barely touching, like just whispering in each other's mouths, or like mouthing or singing like super sweet lyrics together. And I've never had that with somebody ever. And it would bring such a sadness to me, even while in like relationships in the past. Like, it would bring such a sadness to me, because I'm like, okay, I'm here in a relationship. I'm supposed to be loved, but I don't have that with someone. I don't have that intimacy, because in my opinion, that's like hardcore intimacy. That's just how I feel. To feel super safe and comfortable enough to be vulnerable like that. And in my opinion, that's like a vulnerability. I don't really know how to explain it. Like I said, if you know, you know. So when I would see those TikToks, like I would just feel like automatically like just like this like sadness, this like heartbreak. And I finally found someone that I'm able to do those things with. I am able to fall asleep with her face right next to mine. Oh. That's like so special to me in a way that I can't quite explain.
I get that everybody's different, but I've been married 22 years. I do not want my husband in my face. I need my space when I go to sleep. Again, maybe because we've been married too long. But I also feel like, and I think a lot of people are going to probably be thinking of her relationship with Becky. And I don't think that she's necessarily saying anything mean to Becky directly or anything about Becky. But since Becky was her relationship before her current girlfriend, so are you trying to say that you weren't really in love with Becky, or Becky wasn't a good partner? Because I seem to remember things a little bit differently between you and Becky. And I think she needs a little bit more credit than what you're giving her right now.
Which is fine, because it's definitely one of those situations where it's like, if you know, you know. Because when you see TikToks like that and you scroll in the comments, people are like, I can't wait to find this level of love. I can't wait to find this level of intimacy. I can't wait to find someone I could do this with. Because to me, that is just like, it's a level of love that not everyone has. Just like that intimacy. And that's just kind of an example, just a small example of like a bigger picture of what I mean. But every day with my girlfriend, we love each other more. Our connection gets stronger. We get more comfortable with each other, especially me on my end. Like, it's so hard for me to get comfortable with somebody. Obviously, like, it took so long for her to like see my legs in person, because it's something I'm super self-conscious about. And now it's like, if I ever feel sad about my legs, she'll kiss them. She'll give a little kiss. Like, it's just an intimacy thing and a connection and a chemistry thing I have never had. It's not me talking bad about my exes. That's just me sharing my experience as a human being.
Maybe, just maybe, your girlfriend realizes that, yeah, there's some money there. Look at that face.
Simply have never had this with someone. Clearly the person who asked this, they want me to be regretful in finding true love. I don't understand. You guys, like, a lot of you want me to be like unhappy in my relationship. A lot of you want me to stay fat. It's a lot. It's weird. I can see past the condescending tone. Trust me, I can see your guys' passive aggressiveness. Like, I'm not stupid. And it's funny because the person who wrote that is actually an old woman. So I'm sorry, you're a very bitter old woman. Just saying. And I wish nothing but the best for you. I think it's time you need to find some love, because
okay, as someone that just turned 50, let's not start age shaming like Chantel. You know, I think that just because somebody made a comment that you don't like, it doesn't mean that they're bitter and they're old and they haven't been loved or they're not getting sex. It just means that they have an opinion that they shared. And you put your life out there and people are going to share their opinions about your life. Just saying.
if you're happy and if you have love in your life, if you're giving it, receiving it, you just wouldn't ask things like that. You wouldn't leave comments like that. It's just not a thing. Like, I don't know if maybe you're correlating like my ankle issue with like the honeymoon phase. I don't know what's going on, but either way, this has not dampened our relationship. If anything, it's made it stronger. And I did you want me unhappy? I don't know. Like, I think that's what you want. So it's like more entertaining show for you, but it ain't happening, sis. I have an ankle injury. Cool. But I have the most amazing relationship I've ever been in. And I can say that with my chest. So, okay. Anyways, I knew this was going to get kind of like heated at some points because that's just how it goes. You know, the comments under my anything is always just pretty vile. It's a phenomenon, if you will. But I'm going to end this. I'm sure I could answer way more, but I do want to ice my ankle here a little bit and just rest up a little bit because this is not comfortable. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a part 2. If you guys don't mind, maybe we can spill a little tea, or we could, I don't know, we'll see. Depends on what you guys ask me. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
All right. So let me get rid of this. Cancel. All right, so that was my react to Amberlynn Reid's last 3 videos. Not too bad. Got it done in an hour and 3 minutes. I still feel like she is on the verge of giving up. I anticipate that any minute now she's going to make a video stating that she has stopped the Ozempic shots. I understand why she wouldn't want to get on the scale right now, because she probably can't necessarily put the full weight on her her ankle, which I get that. But just because you can't get on the scale doesn't mean she can't eat right. So I'm sure that wifey, yeah, I'm gonna finally call her wifey, can go out and purchase some healthy foods for you. I do seem to remember in the beginning of your relationship that she was a very healthy cook. So I'm sure she can cook you some really nice meals too, a lot better than Becky. Um, and my other thought about you, Amberlynn, is you're wishy-washy. And I think that you need to, as someone said to Chantal, pick a lane and stick to it. And yes, you are overweight, but that doesn't mean that you can't get better. And if your physical therapy requires you to swim, then maybe you need to get over your fear of public pools. I don't necessarily know if your fear of public pools is the public pool. I think your fear of public pools is putting on a swimsuit in front of the public. And I would say that if it was helpful to you, that you should get over that and listen to your doctor. So that's my thoughts for the moment. I do hope that Amberlynn gets better soon and goes back to being mobile like as she was before. Because we did see her go from the scooter to being able to walk around in a store and take walks. So I hope that she does get better. And I don't wish anything bad for her in that respect. But I do think that maybe she needs to stop comparing wifey to her previous relationships, because I don't think that's fair. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I'll see you soon for another react for Beauty Beauty, Amberlynn Reid, and we'll see who else we can find to check out. See if we can find some new girls, as they call them, to check out. But again, thank you for spending your time with me. It's just my opinion, and I'll see you soon. Bye.